Hello, my dear students. This is Devendra, your chemistry teacher. So, now we will discuss here the most important topics in chapter 2 is matter around us pure. So, we have studied in our previous video about the metals and non-metals, and one of the topics metalloids are left. So, what are metalloids? So, the elements which show some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals are called metalloids. Means their properties are intermediate between the properties of metal and non-metals. Metalloids are also sometimes called semi-metals. The important example of metalloids are boron, silicon and germanium. Okay, now we will discuss about the compounds. So what is a compounds? A compound is a substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed properties by mass. Okay, in other words, we also now we can say that a compound is a substance composed of two or more elements chemically combined with one another in a fixed proportion. Now, what do we get when two or more elements are combined? Let's discuss. Okay. Firstly, the sum of more example of compounds are ammonia, carbon dioxide, water, calcium carbonate, quicklime, slaked lime. Okay, quicklime is also known as the calcium oxide. Slaked lime is called the calcium hydroxide. Okay, now glucose have you know about, and you know very well about the glucose, sugar. Okay, and baking soda, it is also called the sodium hydrogen carbonate. They all are the compounds. In a simple way, we can say that when two or more substances join or combine together but form a new substance, okay, that doesn't have the properties of their constituents elements. For example, we take a simple example like water. Water contains hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so hydrogen is a very explosive gas. It helps to burn anything, and oxygen is a help to oxygen have the property it helps to anything to burn, but hydrogen is a burning gas. Both are the gases, both are the very uh, powerful and most dangerous, and hydrogen is also a very dangerous gas. But when we mix both gases in a fixed proportion, we need a hydrogen of 2 mole and oxygen of 1 mole. What we get from a water, and water are used for drinking purpose, and you know very well about the water. Means a compound also a pure. Okay, so that's why we can say a compounds contain elements that are chemically combined in a fixed property by mass. Okay, now compound can be further divided into three classes: acid, base, and salt. Okay, on the basis of their properties. uh, for example, sulfuric acid is an acid, sodium hydroxide is a base, and sodium sulfate is a salt. And now ammonium and sodium chloride is also a salt. Sodium chloride is and are also found in your kitchen. We can say common salt means namak. Okay, so that is the definitions of the compounds. And let's we talk about the mixtures. So mixture and compound doesn't have much difference, but compound is a pure because their constituents may be fixed proportion by mass, but mixture does not have any fixed proportion. And yes, now compounds cannot be separated into its components by physical method. Okay, and the properties of a compounds are entirely different from those of its constituent particles, as we talk the example of water. Okay, now the energy is usual either give out or absorbed during the preparation of a compounds. The formation of compound is a chemical change. Okay, and the composition of a compounds is fixed. The constituents are present in a fixed proportion by mass, means a compound has a definite formula. Okay, now we will discuss about the mixtures. What is mixture? So a mixture is a substance which consists of two or more elements or compounds not chemically combined together. For example, air is a mixture of gases. Okay, like what type of gases? Oxygen, nitrogen, argon, carbon dioxide, water vapors, dust particles. They all are said to be a mixture. All the solution are mixtures. For example, salt solution, it is called brine. Okay, and one of the most example of mixture is milk, because milk is a mixture of water, fat, protein, sugar, minerals, and vitamins. So now we will discuss about the type of mixtures. So mixture are two types: homogeneous and heterogeneous. Firstly, what is homogeneous mixture? Those mixture in which the substances are completely mixed together and are indistinguishable from one another are called homogeneous mixtures. Means copper sulfate solution is a homogeneous mixture. Means their constant particles cannot be separated easily. All the homogeneous mixture are called solution. And heterogeneous mixture, those mixture in which the substances remain separated and one substance is spread throughout the other substance as small particles, droplets, or bubbles, are called heterogeneous mixture. For example, chalk and water mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, now we will discuss about the solution, suspension, and colloids. Okay, so we will discuss about those in our next videos. Okay, thank you so much.